Welcome back to Star Trek Online, everybody. I am your host, the Housecoat Gamer. Today, we're getting cold. Frozen, in fact. This is a replay after I've uploaded all my... This is post-cutting the cord, in fact, because... the video file for Frozen actually got corrupted. Gonna have to do it again. That sucks.
We know from the information you recovered from the Hafar system that the Tal Shiar are planning to attack a Remans settlement in the Dara system. We have an opportunity to reach the settlement first. It may be possible for you to gain the trust of the Remans saboteurs, or at the very least, to learn more of their motives and their base of operations. While Starfleet is constrained against interfering with internal matters of other galactic powers, you are not limited in this fashion. Nevertheless, I must warn you to avoid drawing the Federation any further into confrontations that may be avoidable. Starfleet Command is extending a great deal of trust to you with this mission. Please try to avoid precipitating an interstellar war with any rash or impetuous actions.
Causing an interstellar war. Like that's bloody well going to happen. Now, in case you're wondering, yes, I am flying around in the Lifetime Destroyer. Tier 6, as always. I won't fly Tier 5 unless I have no choice in the matter. Now, let's get this over with, quickly as possible. It did not want to cooperate there, did it? And now I have to blow up a pair of Romulan ships. I'm not kidding. Pair. And here it comes.
Ah. You've been nothing but trouble for the Tal Shiar. You don't seem to understand that you are only hurting yourself and your own people by refusing to work with us. We are, after all, trying to save Romulan society and culture. If you wish to avoid further confrontation, leave immediately. Separatists have no business interfering in the affairs of those of us who are trying to keep our empire intact.
Your empire died 30 years ago. It's high time you accept that. But if you can't, well, allow me to put paid into your delivery.
Shields have failed.
actually kind of liked that. Put paid to your delusions. Basically, like, you know, blowing up a ship. Why is the ship making that sound? Yo, wow, yo, wow. I'm serious. I'm wondering why it was doing that. Because it was, one, kind of interesting, two, kind of annoying. Unfortunately, this is going to be the last time you see this ship. Unlike the Fed version of the ship, I used this ship a lot during my last playthrough, and I have zero intention of continuing to use it. Well, that's a first. And yes, I am planning on getting my hands on those. Cyclic modulation ground weapons. The pistol looks like something from Enterprise, which is something I actually like. No flamethrower this time. The gimmick was nice, but okay, I'm gonna be honest. Mature Jackal Mastiff? Mature should be for juveniles that haven't entirely grown up yet. Adult should be the, you know, big ones. The ones with the giant ones. Not those ones. That's not an adult. That's a juvenile. That's not mature. That's an adult. Makes no sense. Speaking of situational, you know, the only reason I even keep this thing equipped is the set. Having access to a set that gives you temporal shielding and temporary immunity, that's nice. Weapon that has, well, somewhat Romulan appeal because it's, you know, plasma. that's a bonus. Hey, if it works. I prefer the Thompson anyways. Not only is it a TNG TOS reference, with the, well, a piece of the action for one, combined with the Big Goodbye, as well as other TOS episodes, well, TNG TOS, First Contact, which made this thing kind of the weapon of choice. After all, a nice EM barrier is enough to keep away energy weapons. But it's not enough to keep away a good bullet. Of course, as mentioned by as mentioned by me many times when facing the Borg, you don't want to have a titanium bullet penetrating the hull. You really don't want that to happen. Well, this should be fun. Victory! Well, let's talk to Obasek. And let him go. Because, seriously, why would I arrest Obasek? He's a nice guy. Forced to use Thaleron weapons in desperation, but... if you don't got a choice in the matter... I mean, the Tal Shiar have the aid of the Iconians. What do the Remans have? Absolutely nothing. Which is what they're not going to become.
This place won't be safe forever. We have to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Prepare the... Ah, it's you. Welcome to the heart of the Resistance, little spy. There is so much for us to discuss, and so little time. The Tal Shiar have discovered this, our last refuge. They will be here soon, and my people and I will have to fight for our lives. Yet one question remains. Will you be our friend, or our enemy?
Friend. I have no reason to arrest him. He doesn't even want to use Thaleron weaponry. Doesn't have a choice.
My hope is that you are here to talk. But I am prepared for the alternative. The Tal Shiar could arrive at any time. Speak quickly. I am glad you see things my way. Get instructions from your commanders if you must, but the battle rages, and we must join it. With your help, my people will be free. I'm pleased you see that my cause is just. We can do great...
Sir, Romulan transporter signals detected. The Tal Shiar have entered the base.
Start the evacuation. We must get the civilians out. Commander Roshna, transport the reinforcements here. Tell them to assist our new ally. I will return to my ship and attempt to hold off their forces. Help my soldiers defend this base. Fight well, my friend. My people are counting on you.
Well, it's time for a nice session of shooting everything. With a Thompson submachine gun. Why use the Thompson instead of a plasma weapon? Well, I am inundated with enemies. So, instead of using a singular weapon that only hits one target, why not hit every target with a bullet swarm? Now I just have to survive the hypervolonic radiation. And that is why I keep in the cool set despite my, well, dislike of its weapon. The secondary fire just is useless. That's the overpoweredness of a Thompson submachine gun, everybody. Well, let's see what Dinaes has to say.
I sympathize with Obasek's plight, but I do not know if we will be able to assist him. He has no proof of these demons that he claims are directing Hakiv's actions. Without that, becoming directly involved in this conflict would be a violation of the Prime Directive. We will protect the Federation, offer aid to the refugees, and keep this conflict from spilling over into our territory. But if Obasek and his followers are going to continue this fight, they will do so without Starfleet support. I have new missions for you.
Unfortunately, I tend to agree, but I'm Romulan Republic at the moment, so... Housecoat Gaming, signing off.